Hi, I'm Jim Smith, USG Committees for MSUMUN, and today's video is going to be about how to interact with crisis staff and crisis visitors. A good general principle to follow is always pay attention to what the crisis person says first, and then try and ask them questions that are within their range of expertise, questions that they could be reasonably expected to answer within the constraints of the crisis. So now we're going to see a few examples of good questions and a few examples of bad questions.
So with us today we have Jim Smith, and he's the CDC's anthrax specialist.
All right, so as you may or may not already know, the anthrax outbreak was most likely caused by interaction of rural residents with infected livestock, and since the infection takes 1 to 7 days to incubate without showing symptoms, that's likely how the epidemic spread so fast.
Associate Director for Policy.
Yeah, with regards to this crisis, what legislative measures should be taken?
Well, I don't really know anything about lawmaking. I'm just a lab technician, a doctor, really. I don't know anything about lawmaking.
Dr. Monroe.
Can I get National Guard troops to protect the infected areas?
I mean, you're going to have to ask the generals about that. I really don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Deputy Director of Office of Infectious Diseases.
With this strain, once exposed, how long does a person have to live?
Well, it depends on the strength of a person's immune system. Some people have been known to die within 8 to 10 hours of showing symptoms. Some people have been known to survive up to 5 or 6 days. So it all depends.
Director, Office of Public Health and Response.
Will this virus impact the general food supplies?
It's entirely possible that it's in the food supply already. I know we've got some people looking into that, but we really have no way of knowing. I mean, it all depends on what the farmers shipped off to the markets. We just can't know at this point. So the first couple of questions were flawed primarily because they were asking the speaker for information that's really outside their purview. As the speaker said, they're neither a politician nor a military officer, so they can't comment on really either range of issues. Also, the first question asked the speaker directly what the committee ought to do. That's something you're going to want to avoid. You as delegates are supposed to be figuring out actions that you're supposed to take. That being said, the third and fourth questions were very pointed and substantive and had to do with the speaker's field of expertise and were therefore excellent questions.